Hello everyone, welcome back to physics class. Let us continue chapter 3, current electricity. In the previous video lecture, we studied about color coding for carbon resistors. So commercially, resistors are divided into two types. So resistor means it is an electrical component that helps to control the flow of current. So that is what resistor, and commercial it is divided into two types. They are wire bound resistors and carbon resistors. So wire bound resistors are made by winding the wires over the alloys like a manganese or nichrome. So compared to wire bound resistors, commercially in electrical circuit we are preferring carbon resistors because they are inexpensive, small in size. So to find the value of resistor, we are using a color coding that we have studied in the last session. Today I am going to explain electrical energy and power. So first we have to know what is electrical energy. In general, energy means the capacity to do work and power is the rate of doing work. But here this is electrical energy. So electrical energy, it means in this electric circuit we are using battery or a cell or a dynamo as a electrical energy. So this source or this battery, it is giving energy for the charges so that the charges starts to flow with a certain drift velocity and that produces electrical current. So electrical energy is given by the source. That source may be cell or a battery or a dynamo. Here electrical energy, that means work done by the source to maintain a current in the given electrical circuit. What is electrical energy? Electrical energy means this is the work done by the source to maintain current in a electrical circuit. So that gives electrical energy. So what is electrical energy? The work done by the source. Source means what here? That may be a cell or a battery or a dynamo. This source we are using. Why we are using? Only to maintain a current in a given circuit. So this is called electrical energy. And what is power? Power is the rate of doing work. So what type of work it is doing here? Here power means the rate of doing electric work. The rate of doing electric work, that gives power. So what is electric energy and power? Electric energy is the work done by the source to maintain a current in an electric circuit. And power is the rate of doing electric work. Is it clear? Now, in today's session, I am going to derive an expression for electrical energy as well as power. So here, I am going to consider a circuit. This circuit contains a battery or a cell. This is a positive terminal of the battery and this is negative terminal. So because of this source, it provides energy to the charges. So the flow of charges in a unit time, we can call it as a current. Let us consider I amount of current is produced in the circuit and this current is passing through the resistor. Now here, the amount of current which is coming from the positive terminal, the same amount of current enters the negative terminal. Is it clear? Now I am going to consider V is the potential difference between the points A and B. Now we can write the work done to carry a charge from point A to point B. How much work is done to move the charge from point A to point B? I am going to write work done to move charge. Let us consider charge Q from end A to end B. work done to move the charge from end A to end B. So we have the equation for electric potential that is given by V equal to W divided by Q. This equation we already studied in chapter 2, electric potential and capacitance. Or here we want work done, so I can write it as W equal to V into Q. Work done to move the charge. So when electric field is produced, so that the charge starts to move. So W equal to V into Q. Now I can consider electric current. How to define current? We know that electric current is the flow of charges per second or the flow of charges per unit time. So we can write I equal to Q divided by T. That gives current I equal to Q divided by T. We already know that equation. Now I am going to write the above equation W equal to V into Q. So here I want Q value. So Q equal to, I can write it as I into T. W equal to V into Q, let us take it as equation 1. Q equal to I into T is taken as equation 2. So therefore, we can substitute the value of Q in the equation 1. Substitute equation 2 in equation 1. So what we can get here? W equal to V, keep as it is. Q means what? I into T. W equal to V into I into T. This is an expression for work done to move a charge from point A to point B. Here work itself is the energy. Work done is equal to what? Electrical energy. Work done is equivalent to what? Electrical energy. When the work is done by the source, then it produces electric energy. So work done equal to electric energy. So we can write it as E equal to VIT. So this is an expression for electric energy. What is the expression for electric energy? E equal to V into I into T, where E indicates electric energy, V is the potential difference across the points A and B, I is electric current, and T is time interval. So E equal to VIT is an expression for electric energy. So this equation indicates that, you can observe this diagram. Here, when we provide potential difference V, charges starts to move throughout the conductor. When the charges are moving, suppose if I am going to consider this is a conductor, let us consider the charge Q. When we provide potential energy or potential difference, so that this charge is moving, let us imagine the charge is moving here. When the charge starts to move with certain drift velocity, here there are some positive ions or atoms which are present in the conductor. So during its motion, it may be colliding with this positive ion. It starts to collide with this positive ion. So when it is colliding with these positive ion, here the kinetic energy of this electron is shared with this positive ion. When these positive ion got this kinetic energy, they start to vibrate about their mean position. These positive ions starts to vibrate about their mean position because they are not moving. They are fixed at a certain point inside the conductor. So kinetic energy of the electron is shared with the positive ion. When these positive ion got kinetic energy, they start to vibrate vigorously inside the conductor. Because of its vibration, certain amount of heat energy will be released. So this conductor heats up. That indicates this electrical energy provides electric current. Electric current is produced. That means the charges are moving. When these charges are moving, with that certain amount of heat energy is released. Why the certain amount of heat energy is released? Because kinetic energy of electron is shared with the positive ion. These positive ions start to vibrate. Because of their vibration, it releasing certain amount of heat energy. So the conductor is heating. That means we got this equation E equal to VIT. You can observe what is the equation? E equal to VIT. That means when we provide electric energy with the help of this potential difference, electric current is produced. Is it clear? So electric current is produced means what? The charges are moving. During their motion, it has kinetic energy. It is shared with the positive ion. They start to vibrate. So in this time interval T, certain amount of heat energy is released. So that indicates this electrical energy is converted into electric current. Both are same here. And this electric current releases or dissipates. Dissipates means what? Releases. It dissipates certain amount of heat energy. Now, I am going to write one more relation for this electric energy. We can consider other relation or modified equation. Other relation for electric energy. Other relation for electric energy. So, we know that according to Ohm's law, Ohm's law is given by the equation V equal to IR. What is the equation? V equal to IR. Potential difference across the ends of the conductor is directly proportional to electric current. When the temperature and other physical conditions are constant, V is directly proportional to I or V equal to IR. We have this equation. Now, what is the equation for electric energy? Just we derived that equation for electric energy. What is the equation? You can see here E equal to VIT. Electric energy is given by E equal to VIT. Now, here in place of V, we can write equation 1 here. In place of V, I can write IR. Remaining is what? I into T or I square RT. E equal to what? I square RT. We can use this equation. I square RT, or I can write it as, we can also write this equation as E equal to, I am going to write, so in place of I square, we know that V equal to IR or I equal to V divided by R. This equation we can write in place of I, that is V square divided by R square in place of I square. Remaining R into T, keep as it is, R will get cancelled. So we got the final equation E equal to V square divided by R into T. This is one more modified equation for electric energy. See here we have three equations. Either you can use E equal to VIT or E equal to I square RT or E equal to V square by R into T. So in numerical problems, if VIT are given, we can use the first equation, equation A. Suppose here resistance is given, then we can go for equation B. Suppose here voltage is given, potential difference is given, then you can go for equation C. These are the other relation for electric energy. Now we can find an expression for power. What is power? The rate of doing electric work is called electric power. So electric power, power means what? The rate of doing work. So it can be given by the equation P equal to W divided by T. The rate of doing work. Or when small amount of work is done in a small interval of time, we can write delta W divided by delta T. This is small work done. So in place of delta W, I can write here in the above equation we already derived. So delta W, W equal to what? We know that VIT. For small amount of work, we can consider VI in small interval delta T. Here I am going to write VI delta T divided by delta T, keep as it is. Here delta T time interval will get cancelled. We got P equal to V into I. So this is an expression for power. P equal to V into I. that is voltage into electric current. Or we can write one more relation for power using Ohm's law. I am going to use again Ohm's law here. What is the expression for Ohm's law? V equal to IR. Or I equal to, we can write V divided by R. Therefore, equation 1 becomes, equation 1 can be written as, what is the equation? P equal to V into I. In place of I, we can write V divided by R. So, we got P equal to V square divided by R. P equal to V square divided by R. This is also one more expression for power. Or it can be written as, see here, P equal to VI. So, equation number can be, 1 can be written as, what is the equation? P equal to VI. In place of V, I can write IR. According to Ohm's law, I keep as it is. So, P equal to I square R. This is also one more expression for power. Equation 1, this is equation 2 and equation 3. These are again the other relation for power. P equal to VI, or we can use P equal to V square by R, or P equal to I square R. So these are the expression for power. So power means here power laws or ohmic laws. I am going to write, that is power laws, or we can also call it as ohmic laws. Why we are going to call it as power laws or ohmic laws? See here, I will give you one example to understand why the power laws takes place. Let us consider an electric bulb, and that electric bulb has rated with 60 watt. It consumes 60 watt and we are providing 220 volt battery supply. When the battery or when that bulb is blown, so here the filament of that bulb will be at high temperature, nearly at 2500 degrees Celsius. So why when that bulb glow, why that filament of the bulb will be heated? Because whatever the electric energy is supplied, that produces electric current. Because of that electric current, bulb glows. So with that, when the flow of electrons takes place, that kinetic energy will be shared with the positive ion. Because of vibration of the atoms inside the conductor, it heats up the filament of the bulb. So when we touch the bulb, nearly it is having high temperature, 2500 degrees Celsius. That indicates certain amount of electric energy is dissipated as heat energy. Means certain amount of electric energy is lost in terms of heat energy to the environment. So that's why this is called power loss, or we can call it as ohmic loss. So here that electric energy dissipates, means it releases certain amount of heat energy. So we are going to call it as power loss or ohmic loss. So power consumed in electrical devices like electric bulb or electric heater, when it is applied with the external source, the external source may be, you can consider a cell, battery or dynamo. Remember, when I am going to consider cell means here because of the chemical reaction, it produces electrical energy. In a cell, chemical reaction takes place so that electric energy will be produced. If you are using a solar cell, then here solar cell means solar radiation or the heat radiation, or you can consider light energy. What we have considered here? UV rays. So this is converted into what? Electrical energy. Inside the cell, chemical reaction takes place so that electric energy is produced. When you are using solar cell, here the UV light means ultraviolet radiations, that is converted into electrical energy. Suppose if you are going to use a dynamo. So inside the dynamo, here mechanical energy takes place. Because of that mechanical energy, it is converted into electric energy. When we considered cell, chemical reaction is converted into electric energy and it releases certain amount of heat. When you are going to use a solar cell, here light energy is converted into electric energy. Anyhow, it dissipates certain amount of heat. If you are using dynamo, mechanical energy is converted into electric energy and it is also releasing certain amount of heat energy. So we are going to call it as a power loss or ohmic loss. I will give you one more example. We know that the electric power which is generated at the power station. Here this is what? The power station. The electric energy generated at the power station is transmitted to our home. Here is our home and this is the power station. Whatever the electric power is generated at the station is transmitted to our home, which are hundreds of kilometers away from the power station. So with the help of transmission cables, we are getting the power. So then there is a power loss in the transmission cables because these transmission cables are having certain amount of resistance. So that here in transmission cables again power loss takes place. So why power loss takes place between transmission cables from power station to the home? Only because the cables are also having certain amount of resistance. So power loss takes place in between. So what they are doing? To decrease power loss, they are increasing the high voltage. They are increasing the voltage of the power using step-up transformer. Step-up transformer is used to increase the voltage. Low voltage is converted into high voltage. Step-down transformer is used to convert high voltage into low voltage. To reduce power loss, here these transmission cables carry a current at very high value of voltage. Using step-up transformer, we are increasing the voltage so that power loss will be reduced. But using the electricity at such high voltage is not safe. So what they are doing? So therefore, step-down transformers are used at the receiving end. So here at the receiving end, so this step-down transformer decreases high voltage into low voltage, or at a suitable value we can convert. So that we can write the power loss here. I am going to write, we have the equation for power loss, P equal to what? I can use I square R. Suppose if this is a power loss at the transmission cable, I can write it as PC is equal to I square. This is resistance of the cable. We can write it as RC. So this is what? Power loss in a transmission cable. PC equal to I square RC, where PC is what? Power loss at the cables. I square RC. RC means what here? Resistance of the cables. PC equal to I square RC. This is what? Power loss which takes place during the transmission of electric power from power station to the home or factories or the buildings. So this is all about electrical energy and power.